So my name's Damodar. I think I know you all. Katie, I'm not sure if I know you. Maybe I know you as well. And this is going to be a strong asana class. So please feel free to modify and skip things and take your time and do what serves you best. And so yeah, hi, hello. So today, well, actually the last couple of days I've been thinking a lot about, I guess I should say where I'm from. My name is Damodar. I'm from the States, Philadelphia and Tucson, Arizona. We have a space in Philadelphia called Palo Santo Wellness. And then we have a space in Tucson called Bava Wellness. My wife and I run these spaces. We do lots of great, cool things, including Bhakti stuff. So if you're interested, you could check those spaces out. And yeah, so I've been thinking about how the mind likes to compare. This is something I wrote about the other day. We have a tendency to compare ourselves to other people. And it's a very consistent, insidious thing that happens to many of us. Even actually on a spiritual path, it's so interesting. We find our mind comparing ourselves to like how advanced or how spiritual we are in relation to others, which is kind of so antithetical or opposite, like what we're trying to actually be or do. So when we get into the mode of comparing ourselves, the difficulty is that we start to blind our ability to see where we're really at and to see our own journey. When we get caught up in comparison, yeah, there you go, compare is despair. When we get caught up in comparison, we're most likely, because we cannot, maybe some of you can, at least I cannot, understand the full journey of the person in front of me. I don't know their history. I don't know what's going on in their mind, going on in their personal life. So when we compare ourselves to someone else, ironically, we're comparing ourselves to just a few drops of evidence, right? That we are somehow thinking that is so good or so bad and that we need to be more like, or we wish that they weren't that way, or all these stories start coming into our mind. So what I have been thinking about is, in Bhakti, this is a very prominent practice. In Bhakti, the idea is that we don't just remove certain emotions or certain habits of the mind that create emotions, but we replace them with new ones that will serve our soul and serve our relationship to the divine. So I was thinking another C word, so it works out really well, to replace our comparison with compassion. So that when we're around others, the compassion works in two ways. We're compassionate for the other person, understanding we don't even know their full journey. We don't know what's behind the thing that we might be comparing ourselves to, right? There could be suffering, there could be a story we don't understand, who knows? And then secondly, we give ourselves compassion, right? And this is an important thing because we want to be present with ourselves and try to be understanding of our own inherent worth, which Raghunath always says is our birth, right? So we want to not get caught up in thinking that our worth is somehow dependent upon external things like this comparison, but understanding our true worth is inherent to us as a spirit soul, as a lover of the divine, as someone who longs to connect. And yeah, I was going to say one more thing, but if we replace that comparison with compassion, the mood of our compassion allows us to see beyond the veil of the external, right? And it allows us to find a little bit more of a window into loving service, which is another big part of Bhakti, which is living from the space of love, right? Seeing that God, the divine, is in the hearts of all creatures, including ourselves. So why should we be beating ourselves up, which is a very natural human tendency? But in Bhakti, we're finding the real, because that might seem like a reality, right? We beat ourselves up, we compare ourselves. We're looking towards the real, a deeper reality. And that deeper reality is that we are here to love. and in loving other beings and finding compassion instead of comparison, and loving ourselves and finding compassion instead of comparison, we are honoring God within the heart of all creatures as the Paramatma. And Krishna, or the universe, or whatever you want to call it, the divine, smiles upon us when we look at the world through this lens, when we take on this vantage point. So let's close our eyes and find our seat and start to link to our breath. And I invite you, in not a masochistic way, okay, just a way that is sober and detached to some degree. I invite you, as you close your eyes, to move into a time in your life, maybe this is something that happens daily, wherein you compare yourself to others. Most likely it's daily. And instead of judging yourself, instead of getting caught up in the comparison, I invite you to see like a bigger story. Be compassionate to yourself and find compassion to the person you're maybe comparing yourself to. What you're comparing yourself to is not exactly what it seems. There's things you don't see. And in your comparing, you're not seeing your own journey. You're not opening your heart to your own unique, special, powerful journey. So we'll ask you to put this space of compassion into that place of comparison. We'll bring our hands to prayer at heart center. We'll inhale for the sacred sound of Om. Gratitude to our teachers, to Raghunath and Kastuba, the wisdom of the sages, this amazing community, and our teachers' teachers. Sing this mantra, join in if you know this mantra. Manjana Simarindasya Anjana Salakaya Shakshur Umritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Keep our eyes closed, come back to our breath. We will start to bring ourselves to downward facing dog. So Katie, it looks like you're at a desk, so don't try it there. That might be difficult to bring yourself to downward facing dog on your desk. So we'll come to downward facing dog. And the irony, everyone, is that we also bring this despairing, as Lar put, this despairing attitude of comparison into yoga asana, into our yoga practice as well. So I invite you today to not compare yourself to anybody else on the call, not compare yourself to some ideal of what your practice should be, right? Our yoga asana practice should allow us to come to the state of our soul, the state of what is unconditionally full of wisdom, bliss, and eternality, not the condition of our body. Gotta take a few breaths here. And I'll say hi to Vishaka. Hello. Thanks for joining. This is a little bit of a stronger class, so please modify as you need. I will give modifications. So on your inhale, let's move to plank pose. Just ripple forward slowly. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Good, now bend your knees, stick your butt up a little bit, and lift your hips to down dog, but keep your knees bent. And then with your knees bent, press your heart towards your feet, spread your fingers wide. Beautiful. And then again, inhale, ripple forward to plank pose. This time lengthen your legs, shoulders back. And then bend your knees, lift your hips first, press to down dog, and then emphasize lifting your hips and pressing your heart behind you. Inhale, ripple forward to plank pose, strong through your thighs. Low ribs pull to hip points. Now slowly bend your knees, come to tabletop, hands and knees. But inhale to cow pose, shoulders back, heart lifts. Exhale, round in, press the earth away and come to cat pose. Draw your low ribs to your hips. Inhale, shoulders back, fingers spread wide, index and thumb ground. And then exhale, round, press the earth away, draw your low ribs to your hips. And then one more time, inhale, connect through index and thumb, let your upper body brighten, shoulders back. And then exhale, round into yourself, cat pose. Okay, so this is gonna get a little funky. You're gonna come back to tabletop, step your right foot to the right like a kickstand. So the bottom part of your right leg is perpendicular to the blade edge of your mat. Step your left foot behind you. So the blade edge of your left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Then walk your right hand forward and we come to a modified side plank. So you're on your right knee. You can pad your knee if you need to. The blade edge of the back foot is down. And then bring your left arm straight out, palm face down. So press to the blade edge of your left foot. Lengthen your left arm up and over. And then turn your heart to the sky as you bend your elbow slightly, or especially your right elbow. That's it. Beautiful, everyone. Very nice. Now come back through center and just switch to the other side. Left foot cuts to the left like a kickstand. Right foot to the back of the mat. Left hand forward, a little over your shoulder. Bring your right arm high. Connect to the blade edge of your back foot. And then bring your right arm straight out, palm face down. Draw your shoulders to the back of your body. Press down strong to the blade edge of your back foot. And then bend your left elbow slightly and turn your heart space to the sky. Allow your breath to take prominence. The breath is a way that we can move past the mind's reactions or give our mind some space between stimulus, like this comparison, and reaction. We're going to come back through center. Good. Knees, chest, chin. So you're in tabletop. And then bring your heart to the earth. Untuck your toes so they're forward. Press down to the tops of your feet. Spread your fingers wide, shoulders back, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Good, just rest here. Bring your forehead to the earth, lengthen your neck. Good, and then walk your hands a little wider to the outside of the mat. Come to your fingertips. Okay, so you're laying down, forehead down. Press down through your feet. Draw your shoulders back. And then lengthen your heart for a wide-armed baby cobra. So fingertips down, shoulders back. Good. Exhale, lower down. Keep your hands wide. Stay on your fingertips. Lower your forehead to the earth. And then again, inhale, lift up. Stay up, shoulders back. And then gaze to the right. Keep your left shoulder on the back of your body. Come back through center. Keep both shoulders back. Gaze to the left. Good. Exhale, lower back down. Child's pose. So bring your knees wide. Bring your butt to your heels and walk your fingers forward. So the yoga asana practice, as we bring ourselves to difficult poses, it allows us to find some spaciousness between the mind reacting and the stimulus. So within that space that's created with the breath, we can bring that into the life off our mat and give some space for compassion to enter when comparison wants to barge in, right? So that breath can teach us to dovetail the mind, to change the mind, to fill that space the breath creates with another outlook. So you come to downward facing dog, bring your hips to the sky, spread your fingers wide, and now maybe pedal your feet out a little bit. Good. Press your heart to the back of the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Ground through your index and thumb. Good. Inhale forward to plank pose. And just take knees, chest, chin again, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or up dog, shoulders back. Down dog, exhale, hips to the sky. Good. Now gaze forward, bend your knees, walk your feet to the top of the mat, slow. Come to forward fold, feet hips distance. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine halfway, exhale, fold. Good, 2 more times, hands to shins, lengthen halfway, upper body bright. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lengthen your spine, upper body bright. Exhale, fold. Stay in your forward fold for 5 breaths. Bring your hands to earth or blocks or ankles. Walk them forward slightly if you need more space in your upper body. Track your hips over your heels. Let your head be heavy. Breathe space into your hamstrings with a micro bend to your knees and let your spine unravel. Good. Yeah, you can grab opposite elbows too if that feels good. I'm already comparing myself. Are you? I'm comparing myself because of my bad hamstrings. They're always so tight. They've been tight for 10 years. Doesn't matter how much yoga I do. So I allow the breath to move me away from my mind's usual habits and replace that habit with something that connects me, that links me to the state of my soul. Bend your knees, keep your feet hips distance, and come to chair pose, arms rise. Bring your hands around the back of your head in chair, clasp your fingers, draw your shoulders back, plug your arm bones into their sockets. We're gonna undulate. So on your exhale, bring your hips a little bit low. On your inhale, press your upper body to the sky, head against hand. Exhale, bring your hips a little bit low. Inhale, press your head against your hands, lengthen your upper body. Exhale, hips a little bit low. Inhale all the way up to stand. Keep a micro bend through your knees. Take a little back bend. Press your heart to the sky, lengthen up and back. And then exhale, fold. Bring your hands down your legs. And then inhale, lengthen halfway. Step your left leg behind you. Frame out your right foot. Simple twist. Left hand down, right arm high. And keep your back leg strong. Ground your right big toe, ball mound down. Exhale, frame out your foot with both hands. Step to plank. Vinyasa of your choice. You can take knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Shoulders not below elbows in Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, down dog. Woo, very nice. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or hop top of the mat. Feet hips distance. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, find your fold. Chair pose, knees bend, arms rise. Clasp your fingers around the back of your head, opposite thumb on top. Shoulders back, arm bones plug into their sockets. Exhale, bring your hips low. Inhale, press your head against your hands, lift. Exhale, hips a little bit lower. Inhale, shoulders back, lift. Exhale. Inhale, up to stand. Keep a micro bend through your knees. Press your head against your hands and lift your heart to the sky. Shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands down the backs of your thighs towards your ankles. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Step your right leg back. Frame out your left foot. Simple twist. Right hand wide, earth or block, left arm to the sky. Beautiful. Lengthen through your right side body. Ground your left big toe, ball mound down. Exhale, frame out your front foot. Step to plank, either right to down dog or vinyasa of your choice. We'll meet in Adho Mukha Shavasana, down dog. Come to your down dog, close your eyes. Allow your head to be heavy. Allow your jaw to slacken and maybe shake your head back and forth. Maybe shake any stinking thinking, to use Raghunath's terms, any bad thinking that's still stuck in your brain, and come to the moment, come to the presence of just your inhale and your exhale. I like to think of the inhale and exhale as like an exorcism You know, like exercise, not with an E, but with an O. Or exercise, or it's creating an exorcism of the thinking that doesn't serve us. And inhale, right leg to the sky, come to one-legged dog. Good. Exhale, pull your right knee across your body to your left upper arm and plank. Get back to one-legged dog, keep your heel high. Exhale, right knee to belly and plank. Right-legged dog to the sky, one-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm in plank. Step your right foot towards your right hand. Bring your back knee down, okay? Walk your left foot a little wide, bring your right arm to the sky. So simple twist, just like before, this time our back knee is down. Now it's gonna get a little funky, a little like break dance moves here. You're gonna walk your left hand slightly forward, flat to the earth. Kick your left foot to the left, like that kickstand we did earlier, and then bring your right leg straight behind you. So you're in a half moon, but your back knee is, or your left knee is down. Right arm high, right leg kicks back. Good. Now stay here, or bend your right knee, find your right ankle, and kick your right heel back. Bend your left elbow slightly, turn your heart to the sky, and feel that thigh stretch. Spread your left fingertips wide, wide, wide. Beautiful. Now try this in a very slow, mindful action. Step right to kneeling crescent lunge. Release your foot, bring your right foot to the top of the mat, bring your left foot behind your knee, and then rise up. Beautiful, arms overhead. Grab opposite elbows or forearms. Bring your head, the back of your head against your forearms, and then lengthen your heart to the sky, shoulders back. As you lengthen your heart to the sky, draw your low ribs to your hip points, and then lean up and over to the right. So you're going to feel your whole left side body brighten. Yeah, that's it, Nicole. Good. Yeah, keep pressing the back of your head against your forearms and breathing space into your left side body. Tracking your left hip crease forward. Good little balancing act sometimes. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, frame out your foot with your hands. Now I have blocks. I'm a big block user. I'm a blockhead, so I use my blocks a lot. I'm gonna bring my hands to blocks to frame out my right foot. And I'm gonna step my left knee behind me another half a foot and take a half split, okay? Exhale, fold, lengthen your right leg. You don't have to use blocks if you don't like them, if you're not a blockhead. Inhale, rebend your knee. Just undulate here. Exhale, fold deeper into the hamstring stretch, half split. Inhale, rebend your knee, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, lengthen your right leg. Stay here. So wherever your hands are, allow them to keep your spine long. Try not to round in your upper middle spine here. Try to keep your upper body bright. Ground your right heel down, spread your toes. And again, this is me talking. I'm just giving you my internal dialogue. This is me now judging my hamstrings again and comparing my hamstrings to all the Instagram yogis out there who have hamstrings that never seem to be very tight. But it doesn't matter. The physical asana practice is not about comparing our bodies or wishing our body was a certain way. It's about creating a vessel for our breath so that we can find our yoga, our deep connection, right? And we know what that deeper connection is. This is our soul's longing for connection with the divine. This understanding our true nature, the real. Good. Slowly rebend that knee, frame out your right foot, step to plank again, and you can come to down dog or take a vinyasa, yogi's choice. Upper body bright, shoulders back, down dog, hips to the sky. Take an inhale through your nose, 3, 2, 1, and an exhale through your mouth. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg to the sky, one-legged dog. Spread your fingers wide. Draw your right heel closer to the earth. Put your left inner thigh in and up. That's it. Exhale, bring your left knee across your body to your right upper arm and plank. It's called core plank. Back to one-legged dog. Kick your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to your belly in plank. Back to one-legged dog. Kick your heel high. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm in plank. Step that left foot towards your left hand. Bring your back knee down, rest more on the bottom part of your right thigh. And then twist open, right hand a little wide, left arm to the sky. Beautiful movements. Right shoulder comes to the back of our body. Okay, now gaze down. Walk your right hand about half a foot forward, flat to the earth. Kick your right foot to the right, like a kickstand, and then bring your left leg straight back off the earth. Beautiful, that's it. Stay right here, kicking your left leg back, or bend your left knee, find your left ankle, and then kick on back again. Press that ankle against your hand against your ankle, micro bend your right elbow, turn your heart to the sky. Shine your heart. Breathe into your left hip flexor. Okay, let's do this in a real smooth, cool way. Real slow. Release your foot, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Bring your right foot behind your knee and then rise right up, kneeling crescent lunge pose. Grab opposite elbows, unless that's super confusing. Draw your shoulders back. Press the back of your head against your forearms and then lift your heart to the sky. Ground your left big toe ball mound down. I like to keep my back toes tucked. It's like my rudder. The back toes tucked is like a rudder from the ship of this body, the ship of my soul. And then we lean up and over to the left. Draw your right hip crease forward. Breathe into your left side body. Allow the breath to create the stretch as you track your right hip forward. Beautiful, that's it. Balance as you ground your left big toe ball mound down. Back through center, arms overhead. Exhale, frame out your front foot. Hands to earth or blocks or fingertips. Bring your right knee behind you a little bit and then fold, half split. Just little undulations. Inhale, rebend your knee, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rebend your knee. And then exhale, fold. Good. Ground your left heel down. Spread your left toes. Half split. And bring your hands to a space that lets your upper body stay bright. When I first started doing yoga asana, before I got into bhakti or spiritual life, I remember joking that I wish I could be, in my next life, be reborn as a very open-hipped and open-hamstringed woman. And now I see how messed up this desire of mine is. Right? This is comparing ourselves on this physical level, when ironically, someone with tight body or difficulty in the body could be experiencing a deeper yoga than that person who's doing gymnastics, right? Who am I to know, right? I'm creating the story just based on the way someone looks or the way their body can move. It's crazy. It's insanity. All right, we'll slowly rebend our left knee, frame out our left foot with both hands, and step on back, plank pose. This time, my friends, let's lower all the way to our bellies. Ah, that feels nice. Good. This is one of my favorite poses here, okay? So listen closely. Bring your right side of your cheek to the earth, gaze to the left, okay? And then bring your right arm like a cactus, palm face down, bending your right elbow at a 90-degree angle. So your right hand is flat, your right arm is at a 90-degree angle. Then take your left hand and walk your left hand towards your upper rib cage. So your left elbow is over top of your wrist. And then start to turn your heart to the left and your hips to the sky, either stacking your feet or bring your left foot towards the right side of the mat. Left foot all the way around, okay? So now you're pressing the side of your head upon the earth, spreading your right fingers wide, pressing your right hand upon the earth, and then using your left hand to turn your heart open towards the left side of the mat. You feel a deep stretch in your shoulder girdle and your right pec muscle. Again, right arm is at a 90-degree angle, fingers spread wide. If the head can't seem to press down, find a pillow or a block or a bolster or something like that to bring underneath of the side of your head. Turn your hips maybe to the sky. If you're more flexible, doesn't mean you're better than me, but if you are more flexible, just objective statement, lift your hips to the sky, not comparing. Lift your heart to the sky. Good, that's it. Now slowly come back through center. And then slowly switch to the other side. Bring your left hand, palm face down, 90-degree angle, gaze to the right. Walk your right fingertips to be right next to your upper rib cage. So your elbows over top of your wrist. Either stack your feet towards the left, good, or step your right foot up and over towards the left, pressing the left side of your head down, pressing your left hand down, drawing your shoulders back, turning your heart towards the right. This is one of my favorite poses. What it does is it gives a lot of length and stretch to the front of our body. Sometimes we forget that the front of the body, like the pec muscles, can get very tight. In fact, if you have tight shoulders, your pec muscles will be even tighter because they're working against that tightness of the shoulders. Oh, so good. One more breath. 2 more breaths. Good, come back through center, take a little break. You can stack your hands, bring your forehead to your hands stacked. And as you take a break, inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Fill your belly up with air. And then exhale slow. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, bring your hands behind you. Clasp your fingers or bring your hands to your sides, yogi's choice. Shoulders back, press down through your feet and lift your heart forward, locust pose. Feel your pinky toe edge sides of your feet press down. Draw your arms to the sky, draw your shoulders back. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift a little higher in your locust, lengthen your neck. Exhale, come out. Inhale a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands to frame out your chest, right to plank pose. Down dog, exhale, hips to the sky. Beautiful. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, knees bend, arms rise. Feet hips distance. So we're going to take a feet hips distance chair. And we're going to start to pull our left heel off the earth, right? And then bring our left knee up and our left foot off the earth. And then bring our left ankle over our right thigh. Now sit back into your chair, flex your left foot. Good. Stay here or bring your hands to prayer, lengthen your collarbone, or bring your hands to earth or blocks for just a deeper hip stretch, folding over yourself. Make sure to flex your left foot, press your left ankle against your right thigh. Breathe into your left hip. Draw your left outer thigh down. Okay. So now bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Lengthen your heart forward. Keep them like you're bending your right knee. Warrior 3. Kick, 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 kick your left leg back. Good. Hip square. Left inner thigh to the sky. Collarbone is bright. Try to do this, okay? I want you to lovingly bring your hands down your back thigh all the way towards your calf, towards your ankle standing split. If you can't keep the balance, hands to ankle, bring your hands to blocks or earth. Fold over your right leg and pull yourself down. Good. Left leg high. Super slow, crescent lunge. Bring the left foot to the back of the mat, rise up. Now your right leg is going to be on fire a little bit. So let's get out of the right leg. Exhale, hands to your sides, lengthen your right leg. Like you're on a tightrope. Gaze forward. Good. Inhale, rebend your knee. Arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen your right leg, hands to your sides. Gaze forward. Keep a micro bend through your right knee. Good. Inhale, re-bend your knee, arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen your right leg, hands to your sides. Walk that tightrope. Inhale, bend your knee, arms overhead. Bring your right hand to your left wrist and pull your left fingertips up and over to the right. Keep your right knee bent here. So lengthen your left hip crease forward. Beautiful. Strong through your back leg, your left leg. Warrior two. Unwind. Beautiful, everyone. So nice. Even if I can't see you, I'm just going to say beautiful because I know you're doing a great job. Reverse your warrior. Reverse your triangle. Lengthen your right leg without locking your knee. Now come back through center. Rebend your knee, side angle. Either right forearm to thigh or right hand inside or outside of right foot. If you need to, walk your left foot in a little bit. Ground for the blade edge of your back foot. Lift your left arm to the sky or cut your left arm straight out, palm face down. Good. So, oh, thank you so much, Mataji, for showing me. That was very sweet. So turn your left lung to the sky. Good. And then stronger through the blade edge of your back foot. And here you're bending your right knee, but I want you to resist the bend. Resist the bend. So you're like bending, but you're also not bending. It's like sort of like a courtship. You know, if you're interested in someone and you kind of want to like show your affection, but then you withhold some of it. That's what we're doing through that right leg. Good. Now gaze down. Bring your left hand to the earth. Walk your right foot a little wide. Bring your left knee down. Twist open. Left hand down, right arm high. We've been here before. This time, option. Bend your back knee. Reach your right hand for your left ankle or foot and kick back. So you kick your left foot back. Draw your shoulders back and lift your heart to the sky. If you have a lot of hair, just let your hair dangle. Shine your heart, bend your elbows a little bit, and feel that hip stretch. Now link to your breath. Allow your breath to be the only thing that matters as it gets you out of the stories that your mind loves to hop on into at a moment's notice. Release that left foot slowly. Crawl to the back of the mat. This pose is called Skandasana, named after Skanda, Ganesha's brother, the god of war. Left foot, 45-degree angle flat. Right heel down. Micro bend your right knee. Hands to prayer, or left hand down, right arm high. We'll think of ourselves as spiritual warriors in our Skandasana pose. Okay, now I want you to have faith in your spiritual warriordom. And I invite you to crawl right to half moon. So you're going to crawl forward, bring your right toes forward, and just lift yourself up. Real slow, right hand to earth or block, or right hand nowhere. Left hip high, left arm high. That's it. Now, option 2, bend your left knee, pull it to your belly, find your left ankle, and take a bow. Press your left hip and heel back. Yes, everyone, beautiful. Turn your heart open. Strong through your right big toe ball. Now micro bend your right knee. Slowly, warrior 2. 3, 2, 1. Reverse your warrior. Windmill your hands down, frame out your right foot. Core plank, pull your right knee to your belly. One-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Step your right foot outside of your hand. And bring your back knee down. Okay, I'm just going to take a poll here. Who needs to end on the hour? Raise your hand. Okay, so you guys can end 15 minutes after. That's cool? Okay, cool. So we're in what's called lizard pose. So right foot a little wide, back knee down. Either bring your forearms to earth or blocks, or walk your hands forward like down dog. Breathe into your right inner thigh. Right toes facing the top of the mat. Beautiful. Yeah, take the time here maybe to release the neck. Go inside, right? Allow this practice to be a time where we go inside. The mind, the manas in yoga philosophy is so reactive. So energetically, physically, the asana practice allows us to have a window out of that reactivity. And maybe it gives us a window into the seat of our soul, right? Into a space that is beyond the reactivity of the mind. When we replace comparison with compassion, we widen that window, right? We widen that window, little by little. All right, walk your hands up to the inside of your right foot. And we're just going to come to Malasana low squat at the top of our mat. So step forward, bring your left foot a little wide if you need to. You can widen your stance as much as needed. Ground through the blade edges of your feet, bring your hands to prayer, lengthen your collarbone. Good. Exhale, forward fold, feet hips distance. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Chair pose, knees bent, arms rise. Bro, if you're old like me, for some reason, this transition reminds me of the movie Karate Kid. So we're going to bring our right foot off the earth and bring our left ankle over our left thigh, flex our right foot, and then sit down into your seat. Flex your right foot, draw your right outer hip crease down. Hands to prayer option, or arms overhead. Option 3 is you fold over your leg. Keep your left toes forward. Flex your right foot. Breathe into your right hip. Ground down through all corners of your left foot. Press your right ankle against your left thigh. Ooh. I want to bring your hands to prayer. Lengthen your collarbone. Keep them like you're bending your left knee. And just kick your right leg back. Warrior 3. Right inner thigh to the sky. Heart forward, crown of the head forward. Now take this slow, lovingly embrace your own left thigh and crawl your hands down your ankle, calf to your ankle. Good. And then fold over your left leg. You can keep your hands on your ankle if you have the balance, or bring your hands to earth or blocks. Good, that's it, yeah. To waver is to be human. All right, all the way back to crescent lunge. 3, 2, 1, arms overhead. Hips face the top of the mat. Exhale, lengthen your left leg. Bring your hands to your sides. Gaze forward. Inhale, re-bend your knee. Arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen your left leg. Hips face forward like 2 headlights. Inhale, re-bend your knee. Arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen your left leg. Arms to your sides. Walk the tightrope. Re-bend your left knee. Bring your left hand to your right wrist and pull your right fingertips up and over towards the left. So we have to find a lot of balance here by strengthening our back leg, grounding our left big toe ball mount, and engaging so the left knee aligns with the middle left 2 toes. So that left leg is strong so the knee is not wavering back and forth. The warrior 2, facing the right, left toes forward. Reverse your warrior, press your left shin forward, lengthen your left arm up and back. Reverse your triangle pose. And then come through center, re-bend your left knee. Side angle. Left forearm to thigh or left hand inside or outside of foot. Glue the blade edge of your back foot down like it's a root tap, tapping down into Mother Earth, respectfully honoring her and getting nutrients. Right arm to the sky or right arm straight up, palm face down. Lengthen your left side body. Draw your right outer hip crease down. Turn your right lung, your right eye to the sky, and breathe. Beautiful. All right, gaze down, right hand down. Walk your left foot to the left slightly. Bring your back knee down, hips face the top of the mat. Twist open, right hand down, left arm high. Stay here, great place to work, or if it seems feasible, bend your back knee, reach your left hand for your foot or ankle, and then kick back. So instead of letting your right hip get heavy to the earth, I want you to track your right hip back towards the back of the mat. So to strengthen in the stretch. So instead of like sinking yourself down, I want you to press your booty back and your right hip back and then turn it open. Yeah, turn your heart to the sky, shoulders back. Beautiful. Nice, everyone. Nice, Vishaka, good. All right, release that foot slowly. Crawl, fluid style, to the back of the mat. A little flow, right foot 45-degree angle flat. Hands to prayer, right hand down, left arm high. Now, like a spiritual warrior in our Skandasana, prepare yourself, but surrender the fruits of your activity. Surrender your mind, right? Just let go of what happens next. And trust yourself as you crawl forward, right to half moon, left toes forward, lean and lift yourself into the pose. So left toes face forward, left hand about a foot forward from your foot. Right arm could come to the sky, right heel lifts, maybe right eye lifts. Maybe you pull your right knee to your belly, find your right ankle, and kick on back. Heart lifts, maybe both eyes come to the sky. Guys fell out. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Windmill your hands down. Frame out your left foot. Core plank. Pull your left knee to your belly. One-legged dog. Kick your left leg high. Exhale. Left knee, left upper outer arm. Step your left foot towards your hand. Bring your back knee down. Lizard pose. So again, either forearms down or hands walk forward. Cold-blooded lizard pose. And give yourself some moments to go inside. Breathe into your left inner thigh. Let your head be heavy. Good. Beautiful. When we compare, we despair. Let us replace our comparison with compassion. Okay, walk your hands back to the inside of your left foot. And we'll step to Malasana, low squat, top of the mat. So your left foot can come a little wide. Open your inner thighs with your elbows. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Okay, so this will be yogi's choice. You can step to down dog, take a vinyasa, or take crow pose to down dog. If you're taking crow, bring your hands shoulders distance or wider. Spread your fingers wide. Pull your knees into your armpits like you're putting on deodorant with your kneecaps. Lift forward, bring one or both feet off the earth. 3 more breaths here in your crow. 2. And then hop, step, or walk back. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Down dog, good. Yes, nice. Good tries. Right leg to the sky, bend your knee. Okay, so this is the last strong flow. This is going to bring everything together now, okay? So Stay with it. Flip your dog. Bring the ball of the right foot towards your left hand, or they call this wild thing sometimes. Bend your knees and then press your hips high. Bring your right hand around the back of your head. Press your head against your hand. Micro bend your left elbow. Turn your heart and your hips to the sky. Ground through all parts of your left hand. One-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to belly. Step your right foot forward. Crescent lunge, arms rise. One step, hands to prayer, left knee to belly, balanced on your right leg. Left ankle over right thigh. Lower your hips, hands to prayer. Okay, so here we are again. Stay here, hands to prayer, hands to earth, or hands to earth or blocks for an arm balance. Bring that left foot around your right upper arm. Make a shelf for both of your upper arms with your left shin. Lean forward, maybe bring the right foot off the earth as you flex your left foot around your right upper arm. Don't have to try this. Good, shoulders back. Good, arm strong, gaze forward, eyes on the road. Good, and flex that foot, Vishaka, flex it. Yeah, like that, exactly. And then bend the bottom knee and lean forward. Lean forward, gaze forward. Wrap that foot around your upper arm. Wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. Good. All right, we're in a gauntlet here. So come back to the pose we started with, ankle over thigh, warrior three. Hands to prayer, back to warrior three. Now listen, stay the same, but imagine strings are pulling you like a puppet, and your left hip and your left shoulder and your left heel come to the sky, half moon. So left hip, left shoulder, hands to prayer, no hands, half moon, hands to prayer, left shoulder, left heel, that's it, Nicole, good. Yes, Laura, warrior two, slowly. Reverse your warrior. Reverse your triangle, lengthen your right leg. Triangle pose, reach forward, slow, slow, slow. Hand to shin blocker earth. You can always shorten your stance slightly, bring your left foot forward a little bit, and then maybe bring your left arm straight out, palm face down. And then pull your left shoulder to the back of your body. Good, that's it, Vishaka. Now gaze through your left armpit towards the sky. And try to resist folding through your right side body. So you're lifting as much as you're folding forward. So that's the strength. That's the Siddha to our Sukha, right? There's effort and ease, strength and flexibility in yoga. All right, gaze down. Left hand down to the earth. Walk your right foot to the right. Bring your back knee down. Hips face the top of the mat. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Okay, option two, to go for the thigh stretch. Find your back foot, or bring your left forearm in the same thigh stretch to earth or block. Go a little deeper. It's not necessary to bring your left forearm down. It's not even necessary to find the thigh stretch. Just find what gives you that space within which to feel the edge of your practice. Just the edge, not past the edge, not before the edge, just the edge. Turn your heart to the sky. Don't let yourself compare yourself to anyone on the screen or to your own expectations. Allow yourself to be present. Allow it. You're allowed. Just let it happen. Good. Now, slow style, release that foot. Crawl to the back of the mat, Skandasana. We've been here before. Hands to prayer or hands open. Now, watch for a second. Just watch me. We're going to do the same thing we did before. You're going to crawl forward. Watch, half moon, but no hands. Hands stay to prayer. Lean and lift forward. And the second option is to keep your right hand on your heart, bend your left knee, and find your left ankle. So you're not using your hands except your left hand to your ankle, your right hand to your heart. Check it out. Try it out. If it's too much, just say, Damodar, it's too much. Now, you don't have to say it out loud, but you can say it to yourself. Or just normal half moon. That's it, Nicole. Good, Laura. Give it a second. Try it out. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Great work, everyone. Good. Windmill your hands down, frame out your right foot. One-legged dog, right leg to the sky. I'm going to face you here. From one-legged dog, bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Step your right foot towards your right hand. Okay, so here we are in a lizard prep. So I'm going to face you because it'll be easier for me to show. Excuse me for my sweaty, big old forehead. So first step is hands inside of right foot. Second step, if you can see my fingers, right shoulder under right thigh, right hand to the earth, okay? Third step is bring your right hand to your ankle and bring your left hand to your right, or find a strap and take a bow. Good. Good, Vishaka, good. Okay, so wherever you're at, if you're in the bow, or bind rather, or not, if you're in that bind, come to a forward fold at the top of the mat. If you're not in the bind, come to a forward fold top of the mat. Bring your feet hips distance, forward fold top of the mat. Yogi's choice, either tree pose, left foot down, right foot, inner left thigh, or keep your bind and come up to stand for bird of paradise. Ooh. Rise up, slow, slow, slow. Yes. Now only lengthen the leg once your shoulders come back and you find your stability. Good, Nicole. Beautiful, Laura. Vishaka. Left, she ran away from bird of paradise. She's like, I'm getting out of here. Tadasana, top of the mat. Feet hips distance, close your eyes, bring your hands to your sides, and breathe deep. Allow yourself to be grounded by all corners of your feet and expansive through your inhale and exhale. So allow yourself to be grounded here, but expansive at the same time. Let's bring our right hand on our heart, our left hand on top of our right, and breathe into our heart space. There is a physical heart, an emotional heart, and the spiritual heart. The spiritual heart is the seat of our soul and the seat of God within, this divine teacher, witness. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Trust yourself. Keep your eyes closed. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Keep your eyes closed. Move through vinyasa or come to down dog. Trust yourself with your eyes closed, and we'll meet in down dog. Beautiful work, everyone. We just have this one other side to get done. A lot of things happening on this one side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Stay here. Or flip your dog. Left foot towards the right side of the mat. Come to the ball of your left foot. Press down and lift your hips high. Option, bring your left hand around the back of your head. Press your head against your hand against your head. Lift your hips higher. Beautiful, that's it. Back to one-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to belly. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. One smooth motion, crescent lunge. Hands to prayer, one step. Right knee to belly, balance on your left leg. Right ankle over left thigh, get low. Stay in the hip stretch. Or plant your hands, earth or blocks. If you're tighter in the hips, which I am tight in the hips, so if I'm not real warmed up in the hips, I use blocks. Hands to blocks, bring your right foot around your left upper arm. Lean forward, create a shelf for your upper arms with the bottom part of your right leg. And maybe lift your left foot off. Keep your shoulders back. Spread your fingers wide. Good. Good, 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 good. All right. We're going to unwind for warrior 3. Hands to prayer. Sail the right leg back. Okay, remember what happened this time. Lift your right hip and your right shoulder, maybe your right eye, your right ankle to the sky. Half moon, no hands. You're doing it. Half moon, no hands. I guess it's called a full moon. Slowly, warrior two. Beautiful. Reverse your warrior. Reverse your triangle. Triangle pose, hinge forward. Shorten your stance if you did so on the other side. Left hand to shin, block or earth. Right arm to the sky. Option. Right arm straight out, palm face down. Ground to the blade edge of your back foot. Turn your heart open. Micro bend your left knee. And then gaze down. Bring your right hand to the top of the mat. Walk your left foot a little wide. Bring your back knee down. Simple twist. Right hand wide, left arm to the sky. Stay here or bend your back knee. Reach your left hand for your back foot. Option 2 is right forearm to earth or block. Get lower. Now don't force this, okay? It's not like if, remember the comparison. If you don't do this, it doesn't mean you're bad or you're not a good yogi. Your yoga has nothing to do with your flexibility, just letting you know. In fact, you could be practicing so much yoga, not even being able to touch your toes. Good. Vibhasaka, bring your shoulders back, lengthen your heart to the sky. So turn open. Yeah, good. All right, release your foot slow so it doesn't rubber band. Crawl to the back of your mat, Skanadasana. Right foot 45-degree angle. Spiritual warriors. Gaze forward. Crawl forward. Make it smooth. Challenge yourself. Left toes forward, hands to prayer. Lift back up. Half moon, no hands. Stay here. Challenge yourself or pull your right knee to your belly. Find your right ankle. Keep your left hand on your heart like you're pledging allegiance to the state of your soul. Turn your heart open. Maybe bring your right shoulder to the sky. I just fell out of it. Maybe right eye to the sky. Good. Warrior 2. Woo! Reverse your warrior. Windmill your hands down, frame out your left foot, core plank. One-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left upper outer arm. Step your left foot outside of your hand. Here we are, meeting again in this interesting place. So lots of options here. Left hand comes to the outside of the left foot, left shoulder underneath left thigh. Stay here, or bring your left hand to your left hip and bring your right hand towards your left, or find a strap or a blanket to do so. Wherever you're at, meet in a forward fold, top of the mat, feet hips distance. So if you don't have a bind, just come to a forward fold, top of the mat. Either tree pose, left foot, inner right thigh, stand up, or bird of paradise. Slowly rise. Yeah, it has to be strong through that right leg. That's it, everybody. Now, before you lengthen your left leg, bring your shoulders back, stand down strong, lengthen to the crown of the head, then maybe lengthen your left leg. Then, yes, good, beautiful. Oh, Tadasana, Tadasana. Hands to your sides. Close your eyes. Stand strong. Lengthen strong through the spine, the crown of the head. Connect to your breath. Close your eyes, go inside. And feel how the practice is like an exorcism of our stinking thinking, of the pathways that our mind likes to take, the pathways of least resistance. And now we can make space for new pathways. We can make space for pathways that lead to our heart, like shifting our comparison, knocking that out with the spaciousness of our practice and putting in compassion into our consciousness. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your arms overhead, inhale. Trust yourself. Keep your eyes closed. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Keep your eyes closed, step to plank. Keep your eyes wide closed. lower to your bellies. Just take a break or a couple breaths. Okay, last active pose. This is called Damodar Asana or bow pose. So bring your hands to your sides, bend your knees, bring your heels to the sky. Either reach your hands back, find your feet, or don't find your feet. Just 3 breaths. Kick your heels up, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, come out of the pose slightly. Like a boat upon some waves. Inhale, lift the stern over the waves. Exhale, lower slightly. Inner thighs lifting it up. Kick your heels up one more time. Lift up. Exhale, lower everything. Rest your opposite cheek upon the earth. Let your body feel heavy. Take a deep inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Rest your opposite cheek. Inhale through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come to lie into your backs. Great work, everyone. So we don't have much time to cool down, but we'll cool down a little bit. Walk your feet mat's distance with your knees bent. So bend your knees and walk your feet mat's distance. Bring your knees to kiss in the middle of your mat, and bring your arms like a cactus, palms face up. Just let your knees kiss. And now just let one knee knock in, and then the other knee knock in. Back and forth. One knee knock in, then the other knee knock in. Next time your knees go to the left, let them stay and bring your hips a little bit to the right. Just take a simple twist. If you like, you can bring your left ankle over your right thigh. This will traction your right IT band and maybe give yourself an assistant to go deeper into the pose. Breathe deep into your right side body. Good. Let your eyes roll back into their sockets with your eyes closed. Let your tongue get heavy. Let your brain get heavy against the earth. Let your brain be a little lifeless and heavy. Beautiful. Come back through center and bring your hips a little bit to the left and your knees to the right. Same. Or if you like, bring your right ankle over your left thigh, and that will kind of give you a IT band stretch. Or like assisting yourself. With your eyes closed, you can gaze up or gaze opposite or in the same direction as your knees. But I like to keep my gaze up so that I can really feel the heaviness of my head, my big old head, feel the heaviness of it, just letting go onto the earth. One of our teachers from the Bhakti Center, Jayagiri Hari, would say, the longest journey is from the head to the heart. And my other teacher, Raghunath, will often say, when we're in our yoga practice, we're trying to lose our minds. Right? We're trying to let go a little bit of the mind, or at least find that space in the mind so that we're not just identifying ourselves with the mind, but we're making that journey of dovetailing the habits of the mind with the habits of the heart, wherein the soul and the divine reside. All right, slowly come back through center. Bring the bottoms of your feet together and your knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll to stay here. Either pad your outer thighs with blocks or blankets or pillows if you have them, or just let your legs be as they are. And bring both hands to your heart, or bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. And we'll inhale space into our heart, behind our shoulders, and then bring that breath into the belly, expand the belly, and then exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring breath behind your heart, let your heart space expand, and then bring breath into your belly, your second mind, the gut, and then exhale, let it go slowly through the nose. And then one more time, inhale, bring breath behind your heart, and then direct that breath into your belly, space of so much stress. Hold that breath. And then slowly let everything go. Stay here or move towards the death of your practice. Shavasana pose. If you come to Shavasana, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Let your toes come wide. Continue to feel the heaviness of your head onto the earth. And now also feel the heaviness of your body as you let go of your effort, let go of your breath, let go of your mind. Move to the death of your practice, this practice of letting go, of surrender. We'll start to slowly bring ourselves back to our breath. Please take this slowly. There is no rush here. Allow the mind to stay behind as the inhale and the exhale become deeper, more pronounced, more conscious. And allow now the arms to stretch overhead. Pull the knees into the belly. Draw yourself into a little ball and rock to one side. And gently move to a seat. And as you move to a seat, close your eyes and connect to your breath. And bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Lengthen your collarbone and breathe deep into your center. And just for today, I invite you to practice bringing in a space of compassion for others and self-compassion when the insidious thoughts of comparison creep into the mind. And allow your breath to be a reminder, or allow your mantra to be a reminder. You allow this class to be a reminder. Seal our time together with the sacred sound of Om. We'll inhale for Namaste. Thank you all so much for allowing me to serve you. And thank you so much for serving yourself with your practice and being here and supporting Wisdom of the Sages, and being part of this community. Good to see you and nice to meet you if you're new to me. Namaste, Haribol. Hello, Katie, nice to meet you. And Vishaka Gopi, nice to meet you as well. Yeah, I teach like once a month for Wisdom of the Sages, but I teach otherwise every day for my yoga studio that we have in Philadelphia if you ever want to practice. But wonderful to meet you all. And my name is Damodar, and the spaces I run are called Bhava Wellness, BHAVA, in Tucson, Arizona, if you're ever in the desert, and Palo Santo Wellness Boutique. In fact, we are bringing Raghunath for a day retreat this Saturday outside of Philadelphia. Our studio, Palo Santo, is. But there's no more spots left, so sorry, you can't come. I'm so cruel. Well, maybe there'll be some spots. There's a wait list, but nice to meet you all and have a wonderful day. Laura, see you Saturday. Nicole, I pray to see you soon. And Katie and Vishaka, maybe I'll see you sometime, virtually or otherwise. Where are you two from, by the way? Katie, where are you from?
I'm from Virginia, like around like Norfolk area.
Okay, cool. Do you say Norfolk area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I have some family in that area.
Oh wow, how interesting. Maybe we'll cross paths. I'm new to this whole podcast and everything, and I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing.
Oh, well, it's not anything me. I'm just volunteering one class. It's all these great teachers that Raghunath and Katsuba and Mara. So, well, not wonderful to meet you.
Nice meeting you as well. I hope you have a blessed day.
All right. Namaste. Vishaka, where are you from?
I'm actually from New Vrindavan, West Virginia.
Oh, wow. How blessed.
Yeah, it's very special.
Wonderful. Yeah, so special. Speaking of Virginia. Yeah, I've been wanting to visit. My wife and I are planning to go to the Holy Name Retreat that Sachinanda Maharaj gives. Yeah, so at some point maybe we'll be able to get to New Vrindavan and take that. Have you ever been there for that? I mean, I know you live there, so probably.
Yeah, the first one that they had, I was there for, and then the one this spring got canceled because
Yeah,
really soon.
maybe next year. But yeah, we hope to be there and visit at some point soon. So thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Class, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Much love. Love you all. Take care.